Hey guys, welcome back to Basically Bree, and today I'll show you how to make creamy shrimp and spinach Alfredo. First, you will see me dicing up half of an onion, and you can dice it or slice it as big as you would like. Once you're done cutting the onion up, you can then place it to a bowl to the side, and then next we'll cut up half of a green bell pepper. You can choose any color pepper of your choice, but at the grocery store that day they only had that in stock. Once you're done with the green bell pepper, you can then put 4 to 5 cups of water on the stove with a dash of salt in there, and then once it starts boiling, we'll go ahead and add the penne pasta in. And I only added 2 cups since I had a small pan, but if you have a bigger one, you can go ahead and add more. While the pasta is boiling, we'll go ahead and start on the shrimp. So we will add 2 tablespoons of oil and roll it around the pan, then add a dab of garlic paste in there. Next, we will add the onions into the pan with the sauteed garlic, and we'll saute the garlic and the onions together. And we will also add in the green bell peppers. Once the onions and peppers are done sauteing to your liking, then you can take it out of the pan and place it in a bowl to the side. Next, we will add a dab of garlic paste and olive oil. This will be for our shrimp that we're about to add. For the shrimp, I like to buy medium-sized shrimp, raw with the tail still on and divine. But you can get any size that you would like. And I also use seasoning with a mixture of things in like pepper, garlic, Old Bay seasoning, things of that sort. But you can use any type of seasoning you would like. Once the shrimp is done sauteing, you can then take it out of the pan, place it to the side as well. And next we will then add in some butter, 1 stick of butter to the skillet, and let it melt down. And this is unsalted, but you can also use salted as well, but since we're adding salt to everything else, I didn't feel the need to use salted butter. And here we will also add 1 cup of heavy cream, and we'll mix it in and let it simmer with the butter. Now for the pasta, I like to season it before and after I add it to whatever sauce I'm adding it to, which is today Alfredo. So I will add a little bit of complete seasoning and parsley in there. Then we're going to add a little bit of onion powder as well. For the Alfredo sauce, sorry my camera's a little bit cut off. My cameraman kind of did me dirty. But I'm going to add in some pepper. I'm going to add in onion powder, garlic powder, and a little bit of my secret seasoning I had mixed up earlier with the Old Bay in there. Once that simmers a little bit, we will then add in our cup of spinach. You can add in as much spinach as you want because spinach does wilt down. And I think I did go back and add a little bit more spinach, but it's up to you as well. And then next, we will add in Parmesan. Once we add in the Parmesan, we will then stir it around, mix it in with everything else, and then let it simmer on medium to low heat. After it's done simmering on medium to low heat, which is very important because if it's too high, it will burn the cheese in the pan. But once it's done simmering, you can then add in your penne pasta. Once you add in the penne pasta, you will then let that simmer so it can thicken up with the sauce. And then once that's done, you can then plate it up and eat it. Bon appetit! this recipe is a good homemade Alfredo recipe, but if you would like to make it quicker without having to melt down the sauce and the cream and all that, then you can go to the nearest grocery store to you and get the Alfredo out of the can, like the Prego and things of that sort. But right here, this is that good old homemade old-fashioned Alfredo. Here I'm adding the last step, which is to add the shrimp onto the Alfredo. And once you're done with that, adding the shrimp, you can then add a few pieces of parsley on there for a presentation. But if not, go ahead and dig in. Enjoy. If you're interested in making this Alfredo for yourself at home, then I will leave the recipe in the description box below. But if not, I will see y'all next time.